plan again?
Plan.
Braxton, thank you. Are you ready?
Yeah.
All right, Ben Affleck returning for a sequel to his hit 2016 action film, The Accountant. And he sat down with Jake to talk all about this one.
Yeah. A little bit, yeah, just a little bit more. He's got a little bit more free time these days. There's no reason why. The original 2016, The Accountant, follows a math savant who does some dangerous work with a gun on the side. The movie a decade ago was a massive hit for Affleck, and 9 years later, we're back, of course, with The Accountant 2. And I spoke with Affleck and actor Jon Bernthal about that fans have actually been asking him for this sequel for almost 10 years. And I wanted to know what other sequels Affleck has been asked for over the years, whether they're good ideas or not.
I know that we're getting this movie because for years fans have been asking for it, and it makes sense because it's a world and it's a story that makes sense to continue. So I'm sort of curious, over the years in the business, what is the strangest request for a sequel that you've gotten from a fan or maybe from a studio rep that just made no sense whatsoever?
I did once meet with somebody who asked me if we were going to do a sequel to Good Will Hunting.
Yeah, dude. What about that?
I was like, I don't know what that would be. And that did not feel like a thing that made sense to me. But, you know, maybe it says something. I can't think of any other sequel requests.
Man. You don't think that could work?
I feel, well, like, that's a whole other side conversation, but, you know.
I'm kind of surprised that we never got, I mean, obviously it makes sense as to why it never happened, but with knowing Hollywood, I'm surprised they never tried to pitch you guys on an Armageddon sequel, like a second asteroid showing up.
You know, Pearl Harbor turned out to be kind of an Armageddon sequel. It wasn't intended to be that. But then halfway through, I was like, is this just Armageddon in World War II? But Armageddon was a fun movie, and even though my kids like to watch it and go on about, like, the gaps in logic, it was a very fun and great experience for me. I mean, actors in it were fun, and I had been a big Hollywood movie. I would have done 10 Armageddons, I'm sure, in a row, but no, didn't ask me.
That's my little
It's one of my all-time favorites, man.
This is his favorite movie.
I love Armageddon. We're going to have more from Ben Affleck coming up in the next hour. Good Day Chicago. The Accountant 2 opens in theaters tomorrow night.
Yes, what would the Good Will Hunting sequel be? I know what it would be.
Oh, what?
It'd be called Great Will Hunting.
Oh,
Great Will.
So that's a smart one there.
He's in a Kevin Smith movie called Jay and Silent Bob, where they do a fake sequel called Good Will Hunting Hunting Season.
Oh my God.
I like Great Will Hunting better.
Yeah, it works a little
That's
better.
where it's at.
I saw like a little clip there of healthy Bruce Willis.
Oh,
like, you know,
so missed.
yeah, God bless him.
God, he was such a presence, wasn't he?
Yeah.